surprise, surprise, we're not in the living room to drink coffee. My bad. We are in the DMS kitchen to try coffee because we all love our coffee, especially in the morning. But we're going to be talking coffee alternatives.
That's right. Here is our resident wellness expert, Kyle Buchanan. He's here to tell us about mushroom coffee.
Yeah.
So let's start with that right there. What exactly is it what it sounds like? Mushrooms and coffee?
It is. And we are starting with coffee. So mushroom coffee has become really popular lately, mainly because mushrooms have become more popular in recent years, along with their health benefits, from immune support to stress management to brain health. So coffee, it's an easy way to get your daily dose. So what brands will do is typically combine coffee, normally instant coffee, with mushroom extracts. And because mushrooms have this adaptogenic effect, it can result in more balanced energy compared to just regular coffee on its own. So people like it because of the focus it can give them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're the coffee bean. Oh, over there?
Yeah, we're starting
coffee
here.
bean and mushroom.
Coffee combined, yeah.
Okay.
So because different mushrooms have different properties, you can tailor your mushroom and mushroom coffee choices based on the goals you have. So for example, for me, brain health is really important. So this is the one that I buy. This is Focus Fueled by Organic Traditions. This one uses lion's mane, which is one of my favorite mushrooms when it comes to supporting memory and cognitive health. It's a great adaptogen. This one also has added MCT oil, which is good for the brain as well. All organic, which I really like, but I want to know your take.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. From Carolyn, that's great. From Carolyn, that is great.
That is a ringing
know.
endorsement from Carolyn McKenzie.
Because people hear mushroom and they're like, oh, it's, but it really has an earthy taste, so it works really well with coffee.
Don't mind that.
Yeah, no, that's a great way to describe it. It is earthy.
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely.
Earthy, low sugar. Okay.
All right,
Next.
we're 1 for 1.
1 for 1. We're moving on from coffee.
Okay.
So, for those looking to just take a break from caffeine and they don't want to go the traditional decaf coffee route or tea, there's a lot of options you can choose from. So we'll start with a standard option you can find at most health food stores and grocery stores, and that's chicory-based drinks. A lot of alternatives are made from chicory because chicory has this kind of similar taste to coffee when it's roasted, but it's caffeine-free. And chicory is also a source of something called inulin, which is a fiber that can act as a prebiotic in the gut. So there are benefits to these alternatives. Do they taste exactly like coffee? This is what we're putting to the test.
All right.
I feel like this is kind of like de-alkalized beer.
Right.
Right? It's now caffeine-free decaf.
So this is
not coffee.
Not coffee. This is chicory and roasted barley, which is like barley and chicory is a kind of a combination.
Sorry. That's right down.
It's not.
Down the side
Okay.
back here.
There.
That's
I mean-
rather watery.
It can be a little. That's the thing. You can adjust it based on like what you like. You can make
Right.
it stronger.
That's what I was thinking. Just put more of it in. It'll be stronger because it's kind of weak right now.
It is. Yeah. It's a little watery, but
put
it's
more?
instant. Oh, just
Let me top you up here, boy.
Load it up.
We need a little.
just like espresso level decaf. That's okay.
All right.
Okay,
Let's move next to. I see this is Dandy Blend. How dandy is it? Kyle?
Yeah, so this is another alternative. So this has chicory and barley as well, but it also has roasted dandelion, which is one of the great foods for supporting the liver and supporting bile production, which helps you digest fat as well as helps keep you regular. So if you're looking for like an alternative that also supports your liver, but also because people use coffee to help regularity sometimes. So sometimes when they switch, it can be a little bit of an adjustment. So for this, people tend to find it less acidic than regular coffee, and you can dose depend it. So a teaspoon to a tablespoon. It's very fine, so this can be done in hot or cold water. And I'm very curious
Kind of
as
like
to
Guinness.
yeah, it's just Guinness at 9 a.m. It's
That one's a little better. It's a little better than that one.
Okay.
I find there's a bit more flavor to this one.
the dandelion. Yeah, really, dandelion is great. This one, do you know affogatos? Which are like the Italian dessert with ice cream and a shot of espresso over it. Have you ever had it?
Yes.
Oh,
and that's
it's so good.
the-
So
yeah.
if you don't want to have it right before bed, because that's what I can never understand, but you want the flavor, you can use something like this or an alternative to pour over your ice cream. It's if you've never tried it, coffee and ice cream drizzled in, really, really good.
Wow. This
Yeah.
is dandelion.
And it's dandelion.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why have I been picking them out of my lawn and just throwing them away all these years?
Now, yeah, just put them in
Yeah.
your blender,
Yeah.
whip it up, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yes. I get asked a lot about this company. They push very hard on social media for people to give up coffee. They go very socially hard. You might have seen them on Instagram. So this is MudWtr. It's a combination of cacao, chai, so there's a little bit of caffeine in there, along with a ton of mushrooms. So reishi, lion's mane, chaga, cordyceps. So you are getting a lot of adaptogens. I don't mind the formula. Frankly, and this is honest, because there's so many organic ingredients in it, and it's an American company, which we deal with as Canadians sometimes. It's quite expensive.
Okay.
So it can be a little cost prohibitive for some people, but that being said,
Yeah. You mentioned cacao, which kind of has a chocolate flavor.
cacao, yeah. So some alternatives just use cacao because it does have that kind of coffee-esque taste.
Okay.
But I've just recently tried this, so it's
I don't mind that.
Not doing it.
not doing it.
Not doing it.
Not doing it.
It's like the second one. It's a little too watery, I think.
Right.
But I like a really dark roast and a bold coffee.
So do I. I like it to be like pitch black, right in the gut.
Yeah.
I just like, again, the flavor profile. I just like that there's a few things going on, and I can taste that.
Okay, yeah. You are, Carolyn, you are a super taster, I think.
What?
I think because whenever we do these, you can taste things. Like granted, like crickets would be grossed out by a lot of people, but I think you taste things more than a lot of people.
You're right. I do.
But that means
Whether she can stomach them or not is another matter entirely.
fair. Okay, so one for the win today.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Not bad. These are some really good alternatives
Right.
to the morning. Thank you so much.
No, you're so welcome, you two.
All right. Cheers.
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 Now are we headed to the living room?
I don't know. I don't even know where we are now.
Remember, you
Okay.
can follow Kyle on Instagram at It's Kyle B. You can also listen to him on his own Feel Goodery.
Feel Goodery,
Feel
yes.
Goodery podcast.
Feel Goodery podcast.
All right.